Well, guys, day 7. Here we are, pre-surgical diet, vlog thing, whatever. So today I went and saw my gastric doctor, my surgeon. And I weighed in and I lost 9 pounds this week and last week, which is real progress, going as far as, this crazy diet I've been on for the last week, which is awesome. I really needed that boost. I lost, I'm at where I was supposed to be at for my surgeon's, guidelines thing. I've been doing everything I need to do. And, gastric problems I was having, they could be summed up with a bunch of different things, but we're just gonna see what happens, over the next, couple of days to a week. I go for my surgery on Tuesday, and I'm really excited to, get it over with. It's been building up for a long time. I've thought about getting the surgery before, and, I was always kind of hesitant to do it, but, it does come down to I can't do it on my own without some kind of, advantage here, and that's, where I'm at. I've been plateaued at, 480 something, for like a month now. And I just can't seem to break it. And I finally got down. I'm now 470. And, that's a huge way from where I was. But at the same time, it's like there's still so much more to go, so much more to do. And I spoke with one of the guards was at the hospital, and I ended up talking with him, and he had the surgery about 8 months ago. And he used to be like 400 pounds, and he dropped a considerable amount of weight. And so, I'm very hopeful for what the future holds. This is really big and really a life-changing step, in the right direction. And so, with that said, I definitely, again, want to give a huge shout out to Lewis Moore. His YouTube channel, Lewis Moore the Third, amazing and very inspirational, and he touches on a subject that I'd like to touch on, and that is, motivation and, habit. And it is true that, determination, to do something is one thing, but, people, they get determined to do things. Like I started with my YouTube channel this year, and a lot of times when I start a project, I end up not finishing it, and it really gets on my nerves. And this time I've stuck through it. This beginning of the year, I wanted to, start a YouTube channel and make videos every week, once a week, and I figured that was a great schedule. And I did for a little while there, start putting out a bunch of videos, and I kind of burned myself out a little bit. And then I was going to take a little break from it, and I didn't. I kept on going. And it just gets to be, habit, really, where I should do this, And, when it comes to your routine, it's a huge thing to start a routine and to keep in the routine, because, eventually those things will become habit, and we, of course, are creatures of habit. So, eating smaller portions, and, looking for certain things, I was really focused on that from the beginning of this, and looking for, foods that have high protein and, low carbs and low, calories and low, fats, and, it gets to be a little much, at first. But once you start dialing it in, what it is you like to eat that has low carbs, low calories, and high protein, and, you start to become a creature of habit. Oh, I'm getting Facebook messaged. But I just wanted to say that, this is a great day, in this. And I'm really excited. I had a really shitty week. It's been really hard, but this is where it pays off. So I spoke to the not the dietitian, the bariatric surgeon today, and he said, well, everything looks good. You're doing what you're supposed to do. I have all your testing, all your blood work. Everything's good. I'm going to give you a prescription for Protonix, which I fucking hate Protonix. Right now I'm taking ranitidine for my acid reflux, and it's been working great, absolutely wonderful. But they want me on an actual I guess certain kind of medicine. So I just put that prescription in. I'll probably pick it up tomorrow because it's late in the day now, and I'll start taking that, and we'll see what changes. I'm already noticing changes in my movements. I'm noticing things. Different things. My face is a little bit more slimmed down. And it's like, wow, like I didn't notice that before, but when I look at like videos, beforehand and a lot of the pictures and stuff, it's really quite a difference. And that's great, but I still have ways to go, and I need to remember that. Just because I've lost some weight doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and fucking eat a pizza. You know what I mean? I'm developing good eating habits. I'm developing more, trying to be on my feet more, trying to move around more, doing workouts. And while the workouts haven't quite become habit yet, they soon will be, because I'm trying to stick to it as much as I can just until it gets to be habit. So motivation is a crock. You know what I mean? Like, you can get pumped to do something, but unless you build those habits, it's not going to help you. I definitely want to thank you guys for watching and giving me feedback. This is monumental for me. This step in my life. I've been a big guy for most of my life, and it just seemed to be getting worse and worse, and just it really didn't hit me that it was going to get so bad, to the point where I would be unable to go into a store and walk around, and it's these little things that I took for granted, and then I just kind of got lazy. And I'm going to be able to do those things again, and I want to have kids, and I want to be able to run around with those kids, and I want to be able to do things, and this is just the steps I need to take to get there. And that's my motivation. That is my motivation. But habit is what I'm really getting into. As the good things come, that'll be my motivation. But the habits are what I need. Good habits. So just remember that in your struggle, that there's always people who are going to be there for you, and there's always, ways to motivate yourself, but unless you develop habits, good habits, you can fuck up. It happens. People fuck up. That doesn't mean, it's an excuse to fuck up, but it happens, to everybody from time to time. And the problem is that when you fuck up, you're gonna, there's gonna be a consequence for that, problem. And, today I am just on top of the world with this. So hopefully, more good to come. Thank you guys for watching and sticking around for this ramble. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.